Now that we have discovered how India got its name and identity, it is time to journey back to the very beginning, to the age when civilization first rose on Indian soil. Thousands of years ago, on the vast plains of the Indian subcontinent, a new chapter of civilization was being written. This was the age of the Vedas, sacred texts that shaped the spiritual, social, and cultural foundations of ancient India. Historians believe that the Vedas were composed during this early period. Later, between 1000 BCE and 600 BCE, history entered what we now call the later Vedic period. From the Vedas, we learn about the Aryan way of life, their education system, their rituals, and even their music and melodies. Knowledge was passed orally from teacher to student in forest hermitages known as gurukuls. Students memorized sacred hymns, practiced discipline, and learned the art of righteous living. During this time, society became organized into 4 major groups known as varnas, based on occupation. At the top were the brahmanas, priests and scholars who performed rituals and preserved sacred knowledge. Next came the kshatriyas, the warriors and rulers, protectors of the land. Then the vaishyas, farmers, traders, and merchants who sustained the economy. And finally, the shudras, skilled laborers and service providers who supported society's daily needs. This structure gradually evolved into what later became known as the caste system. But as centuries passed, many people began to question rigid rituals, social divisions, and complex sacrifices. A wave of religious reform began to rise. In the 6th century BCE, 2 great reformers appeared, changing Indian history forever. First was Vardhamana Mahavira, born in 599 BCE. He taught the path of Jainism, centered on non-violence, truth, self-discipline, and liberation of the soul. Jainism spread from eastern India to the south and west, reaching Karnataka, Odisha, Gujarat, and Rajasthan. Around the same time, another spiritual seeker attained enlightenment under the Bodhi Tree, Siddhartha Gautama, the Buddha. Born in 563 BCE, he taught the middle path, freedom from suffering through wisdom, morality, and meditation. Buddhism spread rapidly across India and beyond, to Sri Lanka, Nepal, Tibet, China, and Japan, carrying messages of peace and compassion across Asia. Thus, from sacred hymns of the Vedas to powerful reform movements of Jainism and Buddhism, the Vedic and religious reform periods shaped the spiritual heart of ancient India, leaving a legacy that still guides millions today.
The age of ideas is complete. Now begins the age of empires. Don't miss the next chapter, The Great Empires of Ancient India.